And we are live in Koreatown for a Lakers K-Town event brought to you by BBGO, and we get a chance to visit with one of our favorite guys. AC Green, the Ironman,
who holds
here.
the most unbreakable record in all of sports.
1,192 games in a row. You know, AC.
You know that's true.
There is.
The way these guys don't want to play games anymore.
Have you ever been worried that anyone, because no one's even come close, have you ever met anybody and you went, that guy doesn't like Mychal Bridges now claims he's never missed a game in high school or college, and he's at like 300.
Yeah.
You're at like 1,100. You ever meet anybody that you think that guy could do it, or haven't met him yet?
No, I have not met them yet, but, you know, I do, and I have seen some guys who have some pretty good work ethics, you know?
Right.
We had one on the team, KCP was one, you know.
Who hated missing games. Yeah.
You know, and Mychal, as you mentioned, some current guys who are playing now. And so, you know, you see some guys who just, you know, are warriors, you know, and have that mentality.
In your streak, the 1192, what was the closest you ever came to missing a game?
I think, you know, the closest probably in the back spasms when you have the sciatic movement and things of that nature. Michael knows, you know, through a lot of the banging and bumping that goes on. That was even more than when I had a tooth that got knocked out. Of a challenge, because that sciatic movement and all that, you just don't know when that thing is going to flare up, and so that was one that was was tough to come back and.
But the question is, why 1192? Why did the streak come to an end? Were you hurt? You just couldn't play? Did the coach know you were on this streak? Obviously, you were aware of it. Did he talk to you about, AC, tonight I think you're going to miss the game? How did it come to an end?
Well, let's just answer one this way. I was with Pat Riley at the time.
Yeah.
You were in Miami?
I was in Miami.
Okay.
But wasn't he aware of the streak?
It started with him.
He started it.
So why did he not play you that game?
Well, actually, he did. And he played me the whole season. And it was I retired is the answer to that question.
So you didn't miss a game as an active player at the end?
I actually officially retired.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's how it came to an end.
The most amazing thing about your career to me is that you won a ring with Pat Riley, Magic Johnson, and Kareem, and then at the end of your career, you won a ring with Shaq and Kobe. So you're the only person who can really answer this. You played for Pat Riley, and you played for Phil Jackson. What was the biggest difference between those two great Hall of Fame coaches?
And two great communicators, but I think their style of communication was probably the biggest difference. They both knew how to motivate their teams.
Right.
They both knew how to get them ready for the competition the next night. But the way in which they were able to effectively communicate to their players, to me, was probably one of the biggest differences. And I mean, one was, as we know, calm as the ocean.
Phil.
Okay. And then the guy that we had, our coach.
Very intense.
Yes, very intense in your face.
To Michael's often said you guys didn't want to disappoint him because you knew that if you did, you were going to, number one, you were going to hear it.
Right.
And Mike, didn't you tell me once he yelled at you so much that he called Julie to apologize?
To apologize, yeah. thought I felt bad. I blew a defensive assignment, and he lit into me in the locker room afterwards, and I deserved it. I didn't take offense to it, but he called Julie to apologize on my behalf. But the thing is, I remember I just joined the Lakers with AC and the crew. We just won 10 in a row.
Right.
And we lost, I think, in Utah, and Riley we were down by 20 or something like that. And he was so incensed he broke the whiteboard.
Right.
Like, jeez, Rouse, we just won 10 in a row. What's the big deal?
Right.
You know, but that's the standards that you guys set. And he expected this team to win 20 in a row, not just 10 out of 11 or something like that. But here's the question, Ace. You played with Shaq and Kobe. You played with Magic and Kareem. I want to ask you who's the best combination of those two, but who was the most dominant out of those guys, Shaq and Kobe or Kareem and Magic?
You know, it's a great question. As you know, Michael, it is. But that consistent domination would be probably Magic and Kareem, because you pretty much, like clockwork, knew you were going to get two guys who were not going to take a night off by any question or state of the imagination.
Yeah.
Shaq and Kobe, not saying that they did, and not saying that they were consistently questionable, but as far as just 82 straight games, one, both those guys were probably going to be playing, and two, they were going to be bringing it at a super high level. So I probably would say that in a close race.
Yeah.
All right, AC, we knew we specifically wanted you in this exact spot
Okay.
because we play something every day called Game of Games.
Yep.
Okay.
Michael wrote the game today.
All right.
It's multiple choice, so you won't get embarrassed.
All right, all
but
right.
it's going to be me, you, Bergman, and Jorge back in the studio.
Okay.
Game of Games is powered by Call Jacob. Winning matters. That's why after an accident, you have to go to calljacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. Okay, Michael, 4-horse race. What's the game today?
All right, boys. First question is, you guys know what tragic historic event in history happened today? Anybody? Something political.
June 5th. I don't know.
Today is the 55th anniversary of the assassination of Robert F. Kennedy.
No kidding. I didn't know that. It happened here.
That's right.
In L.A.
Now, look at Cole and Crystal. They didn't even know who Robert Kennedy is. Look at them. All right, here we go, boys. Robert Kennedy was assassinated on June 5th. Today's date of which year? 66, 67, or 68?
Jorge.
68.
Greg.
66.
I think it was 68. AC? 67, 66, or 68?
8.
68.
Boom. Okay, so everybody on the
Long
board
game
except
for me.
Greg.
Robert F. Kennedy. The F stood for what? Frederick, Fitzgerald, or Francis?
Greg?
Francis.
Idea. This one's me. I'm going to say Fitzgerald. AC?
Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald? Jorge?
Yeah, Fitzgerald.
It is Francis.
Oh, I got it
Get
right.
it? Okay.
Hey,
Game is tied. Everybody's got
swag, baby.
Robert Kennedy was shot in which L.A. hotel? The Embassy Hotel, the Heritage Hotel, or the Ambassador Hotel?
one. This one's me. I'll say Ambassador Hotel. AC?
Ambassador Hotel.
Jorge?
Ambassador.
Greg?
With the crowd.
Ambassador.
Yep, everybody got that. Everybody's got 2.
How many siblings did Robert Kennedy have? 7, 8, or 9? How many siblings?
AC, you came from a big family, did you not?
I did.
Yes. So 7, 8, or 9 siblings for RFK.
7.
I think he was one of 8. I'm with AC. I think it's 7. Jorge.
I'll say 8.
Greg.
I'm with Jorge. 8.
It is 8.
Yay,
Ooh, okay.
Jorge.
Greg and Jorge take the lead.
Robert Kennedy served in his brother's administration as what? The Secretary of State, the Attorney General, or Secretary of Defense?
Jorge.
Defense.
Secretary of Defense. Greg.
Attorney General.
I say Attorney General. AC.
I'll pick up one saying the state.
It is Attorney General.
All right. Bergman's got the lead.
How old was RFK when he was assassinated? 41, 42, or 43?
Is that me?
Yes.
41.
It's me. I'm going to say he was. I'll say 41 also. AC. 41, 42, or 43?
43.
Jorge.
Yeah, Michael's jersey, 43.
42.
Oh, nobody.
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 RFK
His
played,
games are hard, AC.
RFK played football at which Ivy League school? Yale, Harvard, or Brown?
This one is me. I'm going to say Yale. AC. Yale, Harvard, or Brown?
Harvard.
Okay, we got a Yale, we got a Harvard. Jorge.
Brown.
Brown.
I'm with Jorge. Brown.
What is it, Michael?
Harvard.
Is that AC?
AC got it.
Yay,
All right, so
nicely
now
done.
get a load of this. Greg has 4. Everybody else has 3.
Ooh,
All right?
it's close.
Yeah,
Which-
it is close. All right, go ahead, Mike. We'll do 5 more. Go ahead.
Which L.A. Ram was with RFK when he was shot? Deacon Jones, Rosie Greer, or Merlin Olsen?
Okay, AC, that's you. Deacon Jones, Rosie Greer, Merlin Olsen.
Rosie Greer.
Jorge.
Olsen.
Greg.
Rosie Greer.
I also think it's Rosie Greer.
It is Rosie Greer.
Okay.
RFK's assassin
4 more.
was from which country? Syria, Egypt, or Iraq?
All right. It was Sirhan, Jorge. I remember that. Where was he from?
Syria, Egypt, or Iraq?
Syria.
Greg.
Iraq.
I think it was Syria. AC?
Syria.
It is Syria.
Dang.
Okay,
no.
so now
We're all tied.
Now AC, John, and Greg all have 5, and Jorge has 4, and there are 3 questions
Oh,
left.
boy.
RFK, as Attorney General, ordered U.S. Marshals to protect James Meredith as the first black person to attend which university? Alabama, Georgia, or Mississippi?
Greg.
Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi. I'm going to say Alabama.
This one's me. I'm going to go Mississippi. AC.
I'm going to go
Alabama, Georgia, or Mississippi? All right, Mississippi, Jorge.
Georgia.
It is Mississippi.
Oh,
Boom.
no.
AC and I have taken the lead, and there are 2 left.
Oh, come on.
Sirhan, RFK's assassin, alive or dead?
Oh, this is a good one.
You have to go first.
Me and AC will go first.
Yeah.
Okay, I think he's got to be dead. We'd know if he's alive. I'll say dead. What do you think, AC?
Same. I'm agreeing.
You're going
with you.
dead. All right, Jorge.
Alive.
Alive? Great.
Yeah, I want to make up the point right now. Alive.
Alive.
Yeah, let's go.
He's 79 years of age.
Okay, so get a load of this. This is the last one. Jorge, you get to go last. AC, Greg, and I are all tied at 6 apiece. So we'll have a winner or we'll go to a tiebreaker.
Ooh.
Go ahead, Michael.
RFK was a collector of what? Stamps, coins, or baseball cards?
Stamps, coins,
or baseball cards.
I have no idea, and I'll go first. I'm going to say coins. AC.
I actually was going to say coins myself.
Okay. Greg.
I'm going to say baseball cards.
Jorge, you got to go stamps, okay?
I know this one. It's stamps.
It is stamps.
It's stamps!
We're all tied.
So it's 6-6-6. All right, so now we play until we have a winner. Go, Mike.
How many kids did Robert and his wife have? 9, 10, or 11?
Jeez.
All right, Jorge.
9.
Greg.
Let's be different and say 11.
I'll go 10.
Oh,
AC.
we're going to have
Oh, he was 42. I'm going to say 9.
11.
Hey, that's the W!
Greg Bergman
I won a
wins
Michael
it.
Thompson game for the first time ever.
AC, that
Wow.
was excellent,
Nice
man. You
job.
almost,
Not bad.
for a rookie, man, you came in and owned it.
That's
Man,
That-
Birdman,
Greg, he wants to give you pies.
Oh, no, those are your pies. Those are your pies.
I owe you.
Good game, by the way.
Nice job.
Yeah,
Nice
wow.
job.
We do those.
55 years
Can you
ago.
believe we do those every day?
This seriously?
Yeah,
right.
We rotate who writes it, but we do it every day.
That was actually good. That's fun.
That Oregon State education of yours is by the way, that's something you two have in common. Michael loves Portland. You grew up in Portland, right?
Yeah.
He's a legend up there.
Now, so when you guys were playing and you'd go up to Portland, I think Chick told me once, didn't your mom make food for everybody and they went to your house?
Yeah. That was one of our rituals. Definitely getting that home cooking for mom and her little group, and all the church ladies up there made all the fixings.
And it
so
happened
was great.
kind of wherever you went, right? Like when you went to Michigan, you went to Magic's mom. When you went to Worthy's house, you went to Worthy's mom. And
Yeah.
a lot of people don't know this. I don't know if Worthy's still running around here, but Chick's famous line, the last thing he says is, this game is in the refrigerator. The lights are up. Last thing he says is the Jell-O is jiggling. He got that from Worthy's mom. Worthy's mom called. James bought his parents a satellite dish so he could watch you guys play. And when Chick showed up with the team to go eat dinner, she said, "Why don't you say the Jell-O's jiggling? I know it's jiggling." And that stuck. So that's it. Let's see. AC, in the minute or two we have left, I wanted to ask: was this? I know you did some work at Spectrum this year. Laker fans measure our seasons in championships,
Right.
But was this season a success in your opinion?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so, too.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. We failed. We didn't win a championship. You got LeBron James and Anthony Davis.
But you don't think this season
Championship all bust.
You don't think this season was a success, especially what they did after the trade? We were in
LeBron
13th.
James. I don't care. The 2-10 was a disaster way to start.
They
didn't bring LeBron,
but
and
the whole
he had to
team
make the
changed
playoffs.
after that. That's
Right.
the thing. The whole team changed after that and built something for the future. Depends on the summer.
Let me ask you this.
Okay, go ahead.
Look, if the Heat lose this finals, will Riley think it's a successful year?
Of course not.
Well, how are you getting so soft in your old age?
How did his team change?
Well, I mean, they just plugged along.
They plugged along with the same lineup.
Yeah.
The same crew.
Right.
The Lakers they can't say the same.
I think
Night and day difference.
if they can bring the majority of these guys back, I think they've got, especially since they were the number one defensive team after the trade deadline, I think they've got something they could build on.
Yeah.
Because like Pat Riley used to yell at you guys, defense is what wins championships,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah. 100%.
Is Jokic the best player in basketball right now, or you still think it's, I don't know, who else could it
be? It's either him or Giannis, probably.
Or Embiid.
Yeah, Embiid's good.
I think the Joker probably is.
Right this second.
Right now,
right.
I think he is. Right now, what he does, and he's in that system that can showcase and highlight that. You know, so you got to give him his props.
Yeah, AC, we really appreciate you coming by and playing our come game with us, and it's always great.
That was fun, though.
It's always great to see. We always love when you come. When AC comes to the games, he sometimes comes and sits up by us, and it's always great to see you there, and great to see you here.
No, thanks, bro.
Continued
I appreciate
success,
it.
man.
Indeed.
Good to see you. That's the great AC Green.
Hey, what was Robert Kennedy's two brothers' names in politics?
His brother. Well,
no, tell him. I'm asking AC. What was his two brothers' names? Robert Kennedy.
His brothers?
Yeah. What were
one.
No, tell him. Let's see. Okay. What were his brothers' names?
John and Edward.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Trying to sneak a fastball by a fastball
I didn't think he would get Edward. I thought he would forget about old Ted.
He's Ted Kennedy. He's not going to forget him. Did you see how good he did on the test?
Yeah, I didn't think he would get Edward, though. That's a good one.
Yeah. Well, you see, in Minnesota, you guys must have been slow.
That's right.
Yeah.
We had Hubert Humphrey up there in Minnesota.